My name is Shean Seward, and directing is my discipline. Hello, and thank you for joining us on CFTC's pitch of Howser MD Legal. Just to let you know, this pitch is put together for purposes only. Now, jumping right into the story, as you know, Neil Patrick Harris has put out a call for these pitches for his Doogie Howser project. Our vision is to bring the Howsers back as a broken family. Doogie Howser has a set of twin boys, Jacob on the left and Zach on the right, but suffers the loss of his wife and their mother before the time of our story. It seems the genius bug only bit one of the twin boys, Jacob. As a result, Zach is still in high school while Jacob has completed law school and has just started work for his dad at Doogie's medical malpractice firm. Now, this should take about 4 months to tell this part of the story. The next 4 episodes will deal with acceptance for parts of life that these 3 must face. Doogie is accepting the challenges that come with his kids growing and his firm. Zach is accepting the challenges of life in high school. Jacob is accepting the fact that he may never have a childhood, just like his dad, and they all find it hard to accept the death of Wanda. And while this is happening, a problem with the validity of Jake's law degree threatens his job and his dad's firm. Now, in the last 4 episodes, we bring a resolution to the problem, citing a real Supreme Court case that allowed an 18-year-old to practice law in New York. We also revealed desire and conflicts that could carry the story into Season 2. My top 5 expenditures are listed here. Ensuring that we lock down the right talent, money must be spent on cast and production staff. The directors we're going to use are hot, so they may be costly. Another large part of funds will be spent on post-production just to make sure that we tell the story right. We have an estimated cost of this production at around $30 million. For phases, the developmental phase, this stage frankly has already started. With further meetings with the rest of the completed crew, we estimate a month of tweaking the story and finalizing a way forward. Now, in pre-production phase, after having key positions in place, we will aim at another month to hire the rest of crew and staff, get storyboard going, lock down desired locations, and get supplies and props over to the soundstage. Now, this would just be the first part of the pre-production phase, the way we look at it. We also take an additional 3 weeks polishing the rest of the script and another few weeks after that just for rehearsal and final prep for production. Now, in production, we predict a lot of story to tell here. So we will take about 3 to 4 months for filming to accommodate material for a season's worth of content. In post-production, we spend about 6 weeks to 2 months to edit and put it together and also test it out with a crowd. After post is done, then we prep for release on Netflix, working with a media specialist for marketing. We went with Netflix because streaming is what's very popular nowadays, and we think it's a great home with the nostalgia. We do expect this production to take 9 months to complete. Now, the original seasons of Doogie Howser MD have been an average of 22-minute episodes. Now, what we want to do is 12 46-minute episodes telling one big story worthy of binging on Netflix. Now, the directors that we're going to go with on this is Stephen Craig. He's a director of the Doogie Howser MD show from back in the 90s. More recently, he's had a chance to work on How to Get Away with Murder and Grey's Anatomy. We also have Eric Lanville, who also worked on Doogie Howser MD back in 1989 to 91. His more recent work has been The Ghost Whisperer, NCIS, Rosewood, and Legends of Tomorrow. Now, speaking of legends, we're also blessed to have producer Shonda Raines working with us. A very wonderful talent there. Her previous work involves actually both the directors that we've chosen, and I believe she will have the ability to ensure that production moves smoothly. She has shown to be phenomenal with several other shows, including Grey's Anatomy. Now, along with the lead directors, and we will need first and second assistant, casting, and writers as a package just to start. Now, extras, production crews, and remaining staff will be added as development progresses. Our directors are to be given full creative freedom in collaboration with executive producer Neil Patrick Harris. This show will contain scenes of medical emergencies and procedures. In order to get it right, we want to staff some medical professionals to ensure authenticity in production. Just the same, we will have legal experts on hand to make sure that the law side is correct. The directors and post-production team will work with Fox Studios in California. We will utilize their ADR and available soundstage. We will work with Final Cut Pro for finalizing. The music, as you've been hearing here the whole time, will be the original theme song from Howser MD, just to keep that feeling of nostalgia going. This will make it resonate more with fans of Howser MD. Now, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please let us know what's going on with your decision. We look forward to working with you.